Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on November 22, 2022. Ukraine news, live, Kyiv's forces target Russian-held Black Sea gateway Kinburn Spit. The Independent, Vladimir Putin to meet Russian soldiers' mothers, report. Hindustan Times, Putin to meet mothers of soldiers called up to fight in Ukraine. Reuters, Putin to meet the mums of Russian soldiers on Mother's Day. The Independent, Vladimir Putin to meet mothers of Russian soldiers, report. Ukraine's security service raids Russian-backed monastery in Kyiv. Herschel Walker attacks Lia Thomas in ad after Colorado Springs shooting. The Independent, Herschel Walker rants about pronouns and in campaign speech. Pink News, Herschel Walker releases new ad targeting transgender athletes. CNN, Herschel Walker delivers unhinged transphobic speech the day after LGBTQ nightclub shooting. Jezebel, Sports World reacts to notable Herschel Walker endorsement. Buildings damaged and power lost after earthquakes hit Solomon Islands. The Guardian, Solomon Islands, 7.0 magnitude earthquake strikes Pacific nation. BBC, strong quake rocks Solomon Islands, sends people fleeing. The Independent, magnitude 7 earthquake hits Solomon Islands. Anadolu Agency, English, people urged to move to high ground after quake near Solomon Islands. French tax inspector killed during visit to antique dealer. US receives stinging criticism at COP27 despite China's growing emissions. The Guardian, the climate needs John Kerry to deliver. Was Egypt a major setback? The Washington Post, COP27, China's climate envoy says expects cooperation with US to continue. Reuters, China and US renew commitment to tackling climate crisis but differences remain. The Guardian, US envoy urges Chinese cooperation on emissions cuts. Parents welcome twins from embryos frozen in 1992. The Independent, twins born from embryos frozen 30 years ago believed to be a new record. Sky News, world's oldest babies born from embryos frozen 30 years ago. The Telegraph, hear from couple who delivered twins from 30-year-old frozen embryos. CNN, US couple welcomes twins born from embryos frozen 30 years ago, breaks record. Fears Kosovo-Serbia number plate row could spark violence. The Guardian, EU warns of escalation as Serbia, Kosovo emergency talks over car plates dispute fail. EURACTIV, Kosovo delays crackdown on Serbian driving plates after US pressure. Financial Times, Kosovo pauses Serbian car plate scheme after Brussels talks fail. Al Jazeera English, EU slams Kosovo, Serbia over car plates dispute, as fears of violence grow. A whispering Salvini and a pardoned Turkey, Tuesday's best photos. The Guardian, Biden mocks Republican midterm slump at Turkey pardon. The Independent, Joe Biden pardons turkeys for Thanksgiving in White House. English News, World News, WION. WION, Biden opens holidays, pardons turkeys chocolate and chip. John Cantlie, 10 years since his kidnap of British journalist in Syria. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 272 of the invasion. The Guardian, Ukraine tells civilians to leave liberated areas before winter. Daily Record, evacuation of newly liberated Kherson begins as Ukraine and Russia artillery duel intensifies. The Telegraph, Ukraine to start evacuations in Kherson and Mykolaiv regions as winter sets in. The Guardian, as winter sets in, Ukraine urges evacuations from war-ravaged Kherson, France 24 English. Club Q shooting news, live, Colorado Springs police probe suspect Anderson Lee Aldrich's motive for attack. The Independent, Club Q shooting survivor recounts terrifying experience. CNN, Army veteran gives emotional account of tackling Colorado Springs gunman. The Independent, the US right is stoking anti-LGBT hate. This shooting was no surprise. The Guardian, before Colorado, Pulse shooting shocked the nation. Florida didn't learn its lesson. Opinion. Indonesia earthquake, many schoolchildren killed as toll soars to 268. BBC, Indonesia, earthquake kills at least 162 and topples buildings on Java Island. The Independent, I can't sleep for fear of aftershocks, victims on aftermath of Indonesia earthquake. The Guardian, Indonesia earthquake, children among dead after 5.6 magnitude strike. The Telegraph, explainer, why was Indonesia's shallow quake so deadly? This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.